name is Taki. This is me saying an amazing morning to everyone out there who actually are doing what they love to do today. You can spell my name as Darki, and then you know it's a double E. Want to say big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for your time, energy, and consistency for last year. You guys made last year memorable and amazing for every one of us. And this year, we trust us to do it bigger and better. Want to say, time you can now stream us live on Facebook, Instagram, and no Twitter and YouTube at the time. Please come through. We are waiting for you in the spaces. The news is buzzing because what's on the news. Amazing, like I said yesterday, it's one of those days where you miss just one day and then a lot starts to happen. A lot of stuff in the news, I will bring them to you a bit. Today we have Ayra Starr on the news. We have Shmurda also made the news. Yesterday he had his concert in Ibadan, and then we saw somebody gifting him a piece, and that's a piece of art where it contains him and Mobad, and then he said he had to return it because he was not going to get it for reasons best known to him. After he did that, he has been dragged heavily, and then for some persons they've come out to say maybe he just did the right thing. All of that will bring them to you in a bit. Stay back, sit back, enjoy. The news is coming to you at the time. We'll begin the news with no other person than Davido. Davido speaking with the jewelry company, where he came out to say one of his biggest prayers every day wake up is the fact that he makes prayer to win the Grammy, and that's big cry. He said all his fans know that he wanted to win Grammy, and then his prayer every morning wake up is the fact that he tell God he would want to win a Grammy. But after that one came out, we saw Twitter guys came out to dig out an old video Ebuka Uchendu, where Davido was saying, you could do anything you want to do. His head is you win, take that and be okay. Fast forward to this year, Davido eagerly is praying for a Grammy. So Chris Brown's sensational with have just surpassed about 30 million streams on Spotify, and that's an amazing one for this guys. Davido, Lil J, and Chris Brown, they came together on a song called Sensational, and we've seen that's coming a big deal everywhere. It's sensational indeed, and at the time we have just surpassed 30 million streams on Spotify. That's a very big one to all the parties involved who made the song a classic, from Chris Brown to Davido to Lil J. Obviously, one of the leading songs off the 11/11 album at the time, and you could tell beyond reasonable doubt that Lil J came through 100%, Davido came through his first, and Chris Brown, combining both artists, just shows that yes, Afrobeat is taking center stage at the time. Moving on, we saw there's a cumulative report of all of Davido's songs that surpassed 100 million. Before we go to the song, we all know that if you don't know, I'm here to remind you that, or to tell you that at the time when YouTube sensation, Davido was one of the first persons who actually asked the thingy, and he had amazing numbers at the time. But obviously the new boys are getting too bold up and too old, and they are taking everywhere storm. So far, these are Davido's songs to have ever hit 100 million streams on YouTube. We have Fall by Davido, If by Davido, Aya, we have Fire Blow My Mind by Davido, Maserati Remix, obviously 100 million streams. We have Assurance, 100 million streams. We have Unavailable, the one that came out this year. That song, last year rather, that song has actually surpassed 100 million streams on YouTube. At the same time, we have Close with 100 million. We have Risky and Aye, about it's about 8-10 songs at the time to have surpassed 100 million streams on YouTube. Also coming in, we saw Davido Unavailable at just surpassed about 106.6 million streams across all versions on YouTube, and it became Davido 8 songs to cross 100 million stream on platform. Now, amazingly, Davido had about different versions. One with Sean Paul and Ding Dong at the time and all of that. But then all of the songs cumulatively have just surpassed 106.6 million stream on YouTube. Talking about Davido and his doings in the US, we saw Davido and Pandora obviously winning big again. This time it's not with the Unavailable or Fall or Feel or something, but then with the song he created a long time ago, which is called Fire. Fire just surpassed 12 million stream on Pandora Music in the US. Now, obviously, to mention that Pandora is only available in the US, and that Davido is going there, doing crazy numbers, doing mad stuff with the songs and all of that. Having a song surpass 12 million stream on Pandora in a strange space just shows that he is doing something in the right direction. We saw Davido always speaking about how he was born and raised in the US, in Atlanta at the time, and it is not shocked or no news that Davido is bound to do good numbers in the US. Later in the year, Davido have announced that he is going to be storming the MSG Garden in the US to go there and ply his trade. And obviously, there are talks around or speculation stating that Davido is definitely going to sell out that space. Moving on, so Davido Timeless is now the most streamed Nigerian album on Spotify for last year. At the same time, the most streamed Nigerian album on YouTube, and then the third most streamed album on Audiomack. For last year, Ashake owned the #1 spot on Audiomack, but then Davido came third with the most streamed project on Audiomack. As a matter of fact, with beyond all reasonable doubt, you could tell and retell that Davido created the best album for the year 2023. Just coming in, we saw Sensational was ranked at #100 as the most streamed song on Pandora Music for the year 2023 at week 52. It has spent 5 weeks on the chart, and it is Davido's most streamed song on the platform in the year 2023 with about 4.5 million streams just on Pandora. Yesterday, internet went agog and went on fire, where everyone could live, from political sector to entertainment sector to every sector of life, were all buzzing with the video that came out on Nicki's page. And that's Nicki Bambi, that's Davido's cousin, and obviously daughter to the executive governor of Osun State, Excellency Adeleke at the time. And then we saw where the dancing governor, as it's called, was seen dancing to Davido, one of Davido's concerts, and that's Davido's hit song at the time. Obviously, you could tell that His Excellency is actually the biggest fan in the world. He ceases not to dance whenever Davido's song comes up. You could just be so sure that play Davido's song, His Excellency will be on his feet, give us amazing dance step. So him doing that with his daughter Nicki, and it got everyone talking. One person came out to say, "Is this, is that? He's ashamed. Is this? Why is he doing that?" But regardless, we all know that for the Adeleke family comes first. Regardless of any other thing, it is really first before any other thing, and that mentality has taken them far and wide the world, from Davido's father to his uncle, to Bill, his cousin, to Nicki. Everyone got each other's back, and that is why, as a family, they are so formidable and difficult to break. Moving on, we have Burna Boy as the next guy on the news. We saw Burna Boy 20 and Sing with Popcorn. The official audio have just surpassed 10 million views of the Love That Mini album. Burna Boy created a magic on that one. We saw a song like Last taking the lead of the album, but then song like 20 and Sing with Popcorn is obviously not really getting to the background, because the song is coming back and is showing us what stuff is made of. 10 million on YouTube audio is an amazing one, and then we say congrats to Burna Boy for achieving daily of all his projects. Now, Burna Boy has shown that he is dynamic. Now, we've seen on every passing day, you get to see records from Ayra Starr, records from African Giants, records from Love That Mini, and at the same time, records from I Told Them. All his albums ever done at the time are all doing numbers, and that is what consistency will do to you. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boy video have just surpassed 40 million views on YouTube. This is one of the biggest songs that came out last year. It has a dance routine with stamping your feet on the ground, and then it appeared on the I Told Them album, one of the biggest, not just one, but obviously the biggest song of the I Told Them album, Leading the Park, and I was seeing a lot of persons vibing and dancing to the song. On Burna Boy's tour, we saw whenever I performed the song, you could hear the whole staff on the feet at the same time. Like at the time he does the Oh Yeah Care thingy, and it's just sounding at the same time, and it just shows that people all over the world love this jam at the time. At the same time, we saw City Boy became the biggest gainer on the top song Netherlands. It went up 54 spot to become number 94 for the week. Talking about Burna Boy and his numerous numbers and achievements, like I said, Burna Boy is still doing numbers on his previous album. This time, Love That Mini album is not left out, because we saw Last ranking number 94 on this year the official UK singles chart, and this song has now made the year-end chart for 2 consecutive years, charting at 26 in the year 2022, and obviously charting at 94 in the year 2020. Let's make the cut in 2024. Only time to tell. Let's wait and see what this year look like for Burna Boy, or what this year rather looks like for Burna Boy. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy hit song at the time which he made 2022 is talking about Mariana. It ranks number 10 on the Asian Song of the Year, and then we have songs like Man Mary with King number 1, 945 number 2, Love Like This number 3, White Brown Black number 4, Chelaye number 5, Miyamo number 6, Still Rolling number 7, Tari Vesti as number 8, Checks as number 9, and then Mariana as number 10. At the time Burna Boy made the song, it was evident that Burna Boy was trying to penetrate the Indian market, and obviously he did that with this one, because this song is with numerous people of the song, and to make the top 10 of the Asian Song of the Year just shows that they all resonate and love the song. Moving on, we have the Celestial Being as the next on the news. You guys call her Ayra Starr, but then she like to call herself the Sab Girl, one of the biggest lady we have for last year. As a matter of fact, she led the female pack with her stellar performances with her hit song Rush, Stability, and all of that. The songs came out, gathered momentum, and then did massive numbers on Spotify. We saw yesterday Ayra Starr came through, give a sneak peek of what a new single might look like. We saw her playing the piano and then singing alongside, and she called already increasing the commas. Now the lines of the song were so key, and then we all just can't wait to see who's going to drop. She's going to drop it. Recall that last year she promised us for an album, but then not the date, but it didn't come through. Obviously, this year we're expecting an album from her. Maybe this song could make that cut. Master 99 Dangerous album have now sold over 450 million streams on Spotify, and very soon it will enter the Spotify most streamed album with about 50 million extra, and so I understand it's about 50 million extra to get 500 million stream to get to the conversation, the most streamed album at the time, and that amazing one to see that these are numbers that the male folks brag about, and this is their bragging right. But obviously they were turning, and then we are seeing ladies coming to the party, obviously getting these numbers on Spotify, Apple Music, Audiomack, and Boomplay. Ayra Starr is a beneficiary, and then we say congrats to her for surpassing 450 million streams on Spotify with just an album. Just after Ivorian tour, she came out to say hello for Ivorian Mobstars. I was so excited to perform at the Mother Africa Festival, but delays and technical hiccups got in the way. I stayed backstage until 5 a.m., but sadly, no resolution. Your support means the world, and I promise I will make it up to you. I love you. And this is a recurring, and we saw last year we had to cancel a couple of shows with so many hiccups backstage, from sound to overpopulation to eat and all of that. We hope that this year we'll make much resolve to all of these. If you have a show coming in the space or something, arenas, it's good that the team goes there, all logistics are kept in place so that everyone is entertained and enjoy while having the best condition possible. Moving on, we saw Nino featured Ayra Starr at the time has just certified platinum in France, and after making about 30 million streams in France. This is Ayra Starr's second platinum in France. The first came with the song Rush, and this time it's coming with No Love. Ayra Starr indeed is one of, if you're talking about 10, Ayra Starr should not be left out. We have Shmurda as the next guy on the news. We saw just at the Ibadan show yesterday, we saw a fan, an overzealous fan, coming out to gifting Shmurda a frame, an artwork which contained him and Mohbad. And we saw Bella recognizing the fan, bringing him on stage, and then he appreciated his work and his effort, and then he said, the same way you brought this one, you're going to take it back to your house, because I am not going to accept this from you. But don't be worried, because I am going to pay you for this. And we saw all the fans applauding him and saying, yes, that was the right thing to do. But at the same time, our fans did not see that likely or take that likely, as they came through with the comment section with so many bashing words. This man is saying, Bella and her fake friend from the start, in just the code. And that one is saying, nearly everybody in the comments just the funny me, I swear. So you guys want to tell me, say, but Shmurda no gets picture or video of him and Mohbad again or what? Ignorance as to speak. Somebody saying, if for collect am jare, there's nothing wrong with that frame. He should even be happy with it since he claimed to love Mohbad that much. And then we saw the comment going back and forth. Somebody saying, you can't paint a dead person. You can't paint a dead person picture with his friend that is still alive. Life is spiritual, bro. And that one is saying, Lord, person make you they paint them together, make you and eat for your house a be. And that one is saying, very wrong. Now why? Why will you merge dead man picture with who they are alive? Taking shit with confidence. And that one is saying, this guy is spiritual. Mohbad is dead. You don't drop both of them together again now. So basically, fans are saying he should have gotten that frame and kept it. And the partners are saying it is wrong to draw a dead man and a living man together. So sad that as at today's date, we're talking about Mohbad as a dead man, and then we pray that may his soul continue to rest in peace. Amen. Some days ago was his birthday, and we saw all his friends coming out in chunk numbers to celebrate Mohbad as his posthumous birthday. And obviously, you can tell that even in death, his songs are still doing good numbers. Just while it's happening, we saw ZInoleesky coming through again with a snippet of a new single, and in this one, he called the song Snippet. But this one, he came out to clear the air where he said everything they said at the time was a lie, and we all can't wait to see what the full song will look like. Normally, they've been coming after their show beat by beat to come through and give a song. We saw previously Zino came to the song called Sakara at the time, where he gave us ideas of how we felt at the time and what he is in now, talking about his mental state. But then this one, he has given us what it looked like when he said everything they said at the time was a lie. The name of the day, like this, it was going to go old and trend more. Day. And finally, yesterday marks the deadline for the round voting for this year Grammys. This year Grammy is going to be a very stiff one because we have a lot of guys on court. Ashake Olamide, we have Ayra Starr on the court, we have Burna Boy on the court, and then we have Davido. Davido and Burna Boy are vying for about 3 nominations together. Burna Boy got 4, Davido got 3, Ashake Olamide got 1. And it's going to be fun because for a category, we have all of them in the same category with Tyler Water. And the big question remains, who is going to go home with this one? Will it be Davido, who has praised for this on his life, or Burna Boy, who have a new beat like Ayra Starr, and Ashake Olamide? Will be, but then because of Ashake, he's in the conversation. I think he's going to go back home the time we come the day for the awards, for the awards itself. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very, very next one. Stay safe, guys, and be careful. Once again, Happy New Year.